Hey, peace to the gods and goddesses on planet Kai. Peace to the ancestors. Peace to everything and everyone with spirit and soul. Spirit and soul. How are you guys doing today? Just real quick. That was my phone. Okay. Just real quick, guys. Um, everything that's put into this. First of all, make sure you go check out Rashad Jamal's video on the time spell. The time spell. Go check it out. Parts one, parts twos. There are a few parts to that in which that you really need to see. I feel like I just been on my mind every time I meditate, or even just in thought and just just relaxing or doing whatever. It's come across my mind to just remind people of this. I feel like because I feel like this is heavy on us still. The time spell, the money spell is heavy on us still, even as gods and goddesses. Still, it is heavy upon us, right? So the things that surround you guys, this system that the matrix. Listen, get this first part. That the system, the matrix that we're in, the system that we're in, it is built against you. I don't care how much you are enjoying it, because that's what we're doing is the matrix, right? Right? We don't fall into the things of it. We enjoy certain parts of the matrix, right? But we gotta remember that it's against us. This is the system that is against us, right? And when we enjoy the Matrix, at the same time, it can't hurt us because like for me, I love to game. I like gaming, right? It's a good pastime for me. It helps me relax my mind. I'm very vigilant about my spirituality. I'm always thinking about it and visions and downloads. Like, what can I do to receive more or do more or help more? And I'm always very vigilant, and my mind is always racing about this. So when I game, it just gives me that sort of relaxation from thinking so much and doing things of that nature. I'm very good at it. So but where that but that is a part of the matrix, and I do enjoy that part, but that can be hurtful within this matrix because then you can put too much time within the gaming to the gaming, and then end up doing your own research on what you're supposed to be learning and talking about and figuring out. And I'm not sure if I went over this book yet, but I will go over this book if I haven't already. And if I have, make sure you get this book, Seven African Powers, the Orisha. It's important that you get that book. All right. So yes. So everything is put here to prevent you from remembering and finding self and being connected to nature, and the most thing that's important, especially when it comes to the spirituality, sorry, and the cosmos. I don't give a fuck too much about being a wordsmith. If you get my point, you get my point. I just don't give a fuck. So sometimes I might try to get the words right for you, but I don't care if you get the gist of them. Because we didn't use words a time ago, even Anunnaki and ancestors, we didn't use words. We spoke with our minds, spoke telepathically, frequencies, vibrations, energies. Like we didn't use words. So I'm not trying to be the best wordsmith. So um, time is, and don't get it twisted. I am an intellect. I am very smart. I'm very very smart. Yeah. All right. So um, we are affected by this time spell on a large scale, and this whole system has been put against us for, like I said before, to help us not to cause us not to remember self, to push us away from self and connecting with nature and each other and the cosmos and where we are from and the true name of this planet, which is Planet Kai, Mother Gaia, Tiamat. So everything is against us, right? That they placed here, including time, and time is the one that's a big stronghold on us. And when you think about car crashes, and once again, check out Rashad Jamal's YouTube channel, and he talk about time spell and many other subjects, divine insight himself, grandmaster teacher, and he is uh, a part of my awakening here today. So the time spell, right, guys, and how they put this time spell against us, and when it comes down to accidents and car crashes and things like that, you would think drunk driving and things of that nature, but it's people rushing, racing against time, trying to get somewhere on time. So we are not aware of our surroundings, and we are not aware of what we're doing exactly. So the days of the week, months, years, all these things are spells and a part of time to keep you on a schedule, to keep you very systematic, and to keep you very routine. Because what they want from you, which is the higher ups, the elites, the 13 families, colonies, whatever you want to call them, the draconian reptilians, and your higher ups, what they want is for you to wash, rinse, and repeat, like I said before. For you to sleep very minimal amount of time, because 8 hours is not the correct time. You're supposed to be sleeping like a lot longer than that, so we're able to dream and go to other realms and astral project and things of that nature, which they don't want you to be connected with, right? So they want you to sleep, wake up, work, pay bills, sleep, wake up, work, pay bills. Nowhere in there is there time for family, anything of that nature. There is no time, right? If you working 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 2 days a week, 4 days a week, that time is being spent and your energy is being used somewhere else. So when you are operating through time, you're following this spell because now you're clocking what time you have to be to work, what time you get off, what time is your lunch break. Everything is time, 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 and then you find yourself not being able to get a lot done in a day when you follow time. Even though right now, a lot of us, as the reports have been coming out, also check out Isis Wisdom. She's magnificent. When they talk about how the days seem to go by very fast, and yes, they are. The planet is spinning faster. The sun is getting hotter. The days are we're losing 30 minutes a day. Check out Isis Wisdom on that. We're losing 30 minutes a day, guys. So yeah, as of now, yeah, we're finding. But for me, I'm getting exactly what I want done in the days. I'll tell you why. Time is a spell. So if you sit there and you follow time, that also has to deal with that also has to deal with your aging. Following time also has to deal with your aging. We keep track of the days of the week. We keep track of what will be tomorrow, what we doing next month, next week, or in the next 2 days. We're keeping track of our birthdays. When when these are solar returns, when you return here that one time, you don't keep returning here within this process, right? That you're in right now, right? You come here now. You came here. You have solar returned. When you follow birthdays, you are aging yourself. When you're keeping track of time in that way, you are aging yourself because time is a spell. It's a curse. So we have to remember that and try to break away from that, and it's very very hard, and that's one of the main things we do a lot, right? Is watch the clock, keeping track of time. But time was invented for the gods and goddesses to keep us away, to keep us not being able to remember, to keep us on the like hole lockdown. So they want you to spend a lot of your time at work, and they trick you with, okay, well, they trick you with the money spell as they add into that. Well, we give you more money for the more time you spend here. We'll give you more money when you do overtime. When you go over the allotted time, man. Then you go overtime. You want more of your time and energy. And you may look at your bosses and your supervisors and things of that nature, and you may say, well, I am cool with them. They allow me to do this, and that. It is always a process. It is always what's next. Get somebody over that boss, get somebody over that person, and then somebody over that person, and it all goes back to this corporation that we're living in inside this matrix. How they're using our time and energy to fund their bullshit. So with us following time, we're actually losing time by following time, their time. We're losing time with family. We were losing time with self. We're losing time with connecting back with nature. We're losing time with practicing on our arts, our magic, because we're supposed to be working for self. We're supposed to be working on the things that we can do so we can fund ourselves and fund our people and help our people with the things that we are creating and making. Because we are the creators, we are the original scientists, we are the inventors, the trendsetters, we are the originals. There's nobody like us. There is nobody but us. For those are the gods and goddesses on planetki. Who else is there? We are everything, and everything is us. I am that I am. I am you, and you are me. I am that plant right outside right now. I am that animal right now. I am that creation, that natural animal, because we do have natural, unnatural animals and insects on this planet. Everything that you see around you, please understand that you are on this it's like a video game. Everything around you, you have to see things for what they are. This planet is very much real, but a lot of things was placed on planet Kai funds the bullshit and the mischief and the misdirection and the distraction. We have to stop following birthdays. We got to stop saying, I am this old. I am turning this old. Time is not real. The days of the week, the months, all of these things are spells and curses. You're not really the age that you are anyway. That's why black don't crack, right? You're not really. We operate on ethers and energy cycles. The age that they say that you are because you have birth certificates and they give you a time, they give you a month and a date and a day within that month and year and everything like that. We gotta shave a lie. You gotta shave 8, 10 years off that motherfucker. You ain't really that age. And I'll get more information on that. I'll tap in on that. But I think Rashad Jamal explains that too as well. Ashay, you ain't really the age that you are anyway. So why you out here saying I am this age, I am that age, I am getting older? Prince spoke about it too. That's why they killed Prince. He explained why he looked the way that he looked, the age that he looked at that age, and why he looks that way. Because even he understood that time is not real. Time is a curse, it's a spell, and we have to. Okay, not gonna say that part yet. We have to get our minds right off that spell, off that major distraction that time is real, because it's affecting us all. We don't have time for the beings that we created, our, for our beings that arrived there, which would be our kids. Because remember, as souls, you choose the families you go to. You choose to come back here. Let's remember that, right? So we don't even have the time to direct these new souls that's coming in, or these souls that we already created, because we don't have the time. Some of us parenting is at work. So the parenting relies on our maids and nannies. We don't have the time for our kids because we're using time and energy in the workplace. And even for me, I treat the workplace like a pit stop. It doesn't define me, it doesn't determine what I do and who I am. And I am soon to quit. I got my confirmation from the angels. I've been seeing these numbers pop up consistently, and some just say, hey, just start looking into the angels. And I looked into the numbers and I kept saying consistently. And it's telling me that it's time to make that move. And trust self, trust my angels, my guardian angels, trust the ancestors, Orisha Ashe, and thus it shall be. I am a god. I am not a civilian. You are not a civilian. You're a god. You're a goddess, not a civilian. Not a hard worker. Not employee of the month. You are beings. You exist. We don't live to work. We don't work to live. We exist. We just be. Go through your day just doing. Whatever you put your mind to, just do, Ashe. And it is so. Because whatever these hands touch, everything turns to gold. Thus it shall be. Let go of time. Find self. And remember. It is used against you when you look at that clock. Catch yourself. All I gotta be, you don't gotta be anywhere. Who said you gotta be? They're on your planet. This is what's against you, created on your planet. You don't have to be or gotta be anywhere. They must go. That's the only gotta that we talking about here. They gotta go. And they are. And it's currently happening. Stop following that time. You're not late. They say you clock in at 6. Well, this appointment starts at 6. And they your ass rushing, speeding through traffic, or running for the train. Knock the motherfuckers over. Don't even give a fuck about the person next to you, man. Because you worry about just getting somewhere. For who? And what? You ain't gotta be nowhere. Wherever you show, whatever time that you show that you're there, you on time because you're on your time. You on your time. And they stab you with the money smell again. Well, hey, you late. We're gonna fire you. Throw the money thing away to try to fuck with your money. Because, you know, we all got these bills to pay and we live somewhere and we do things and we got shit. Right? Yeah. Well, if you had no fear and no worry, you wouldn't give a fuck. Because you have everything and everything is you. You have abundance. You have blessings and resources and abundance. Use your prayers to the ancestors, to the cosmos, to the atmosphere, to the rishas. An affirmation is a good affirmation is More money, no problems. Abundance is my birthright. More money, no problems. Abundance is my birthright. And speak to the ancestors. Meditate. Go before the Orishas and invoke great health and invoke great wealth. Fine. I have a few things that I'm working on that I will soon to reveal. That you won't find me in the workplace much longer. Ashe. Guys, family, gods and goddesses, use the clock is real. What time is it? Use the clock as a tool. Because as I sat there and I sat through Rashad Jamal's time spell lesson, what I heard and what I got out of that was use time as a tool, as an indicator, a tool, an indicator, not a way of life or something to follow or live by or be trapped under. Because you are in full control. If you can remember that, if you can understand that you and I are in full control on our planet. Use it as a tool, as an indicator. I would like to meditate at this time and set my alarm. I would like to do this at this particular time. Let me set my alarm for that. And that's it. Don't sit there and watch. I don't watch the clock. I don't watch the clock no more. I find I get a lot done because I'm going off what's next. What I'm feeling to go forth with next. Okay, I did this. All right, what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm not watching the clock. I'm gonna do this. You know what? I feel like sitting down. Let me sit down. I'm gonna do some reading. Let me go read. But them indicators on my meditation time though. That long goes up. Oh, it's time to meditate. Hop, hop. They want to tell you what time to go to work, right? They want to tell you what time you gotta eat some lunch, right? Time ain't real, y'all. Go check that light. Go check that lesson out. It was created, invented to keep us away from self, nature, our families, and tapping in and strengthening ourselves and gaining our power. Every time you meditate, please remember that. Every time that you meditate, you strengthen your body physically and spiritually. You strengthen your auras, your chakras, your energy. You also begin to awaken powers within, certain abilities within. You also start to unlock the front part of your brain, which helps you tap into source, knowledge, downloads, vision, and memory, and intellect. Your learning becomes different. The way you learn and think and process becomes highly different. The back part of your brain begins to shrink where anxiety and worry and fears are. Yeah. Mm. Family. You don't feel energies? You don't feel frequencies? Ashay. It's time. It's time. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. Share, follow, like. It's the message. That's what I'm speaking about. Don't be afraid to DM me. Let's talk. I'm willing to teach. I'm willing to learn. This is what we are here for. Love you all. Peace. Enjoy.